I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm not really playing this. Wish I was. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another great day at the Big Daddy Blaze Show. I'm that lovable host that keep on trying to play things that I don't own. Big Daddy. How's everybody doing? Alright, that's good to hear. Good to hear. Happy for everybody that got the Black Ops 3 game when it came out. Oh my god, I'm so jealous. Big Daddy myself, I don't have it, but I wish I did. And if you guys are willing to donate one of those discs to the Big Daddy Blaze Show, by all means, get in contact with me. But besides that, some sad news on my part, folks. I might not be able to make as many videos as I wanted this month, but as soon as things get back rolling, I'll be back making more videos for you guys. That's a promise. Oh yeah. So let's get this episode started. Today's episode is brought to you by Big Daddy's Mushroom Head. When you want that good old-fashioned, soft, juicy taste in your mouth, or you just want a good topping for your pizza, reach over for Big Daddy's Mushroom Heads. Oh yeah, baby. Put that right there for you guys. Hope you enjoy. Oh yeah. So what's going on in the world today? Well, some sad news. A police body camera records the father of a 6-year-old autistic boy with his hands up and posing no threat as police open fire into the car, severely wounding the motorist and killing his son, the man's lawyer said Monday. This situation is bad, but basically there was a father and a son pulled over, hands raised, they were stopped, two cops came in there even though these people were not armed and opened fire, killing the child, 6-year-old, and severely hurting the father. The father is right now currently in the hospital and wasn't able to make it to the funerals because of his injuries of his 6-year-old boy. The police have been arrested and they're facing criminal charges for the murder of this child and the attempted murder, which is some of y'all know is even worse, of the father. Good. I'm happy that I don't have to express to you guys how much we need for us to prosecute these police officers who are abusing their authority. But to murder a 6-year-old child who wasn't armed and still with his hands up in a car? Hope they give you guys the chair. And as for the father, I hope you recuperate soon and seek out justice because it's unfair how the police officers took your son away. Totally unfair. Oh my, don't really want to linger too much on this subject. I think I said enough, but yeah. The boy's name is Jeremy Mardis, and here's a picture of the young boy, and hopefully justice is served. It's sad what has happened, but you know what, we need to do more things about this. Unarmed people should not get shot, especially by those who we entrust to protect us and enforce the law. So enough on that. Right. Here's another little subject that's going on in the world you guys might want to know about. But the homeless rate in Hawaii is growing fast and big. And the problem is that Hawaii, guys gotta remember that Hawaii is a part of the United States. It is as much as the United States as New York, California, and Florida, and all these other 48 states that are in this continent. Well, as well as Alaska, but there's a separation between Alaska and the rest of the states because of Canada. But still, Canadians are Americans and so are Hawaiians. And the homeless rate over there is getting ridiculous. A lot of people come there thinking, I can be homeless over there and not have to suffer from the winter. A lot of people just make bad choices over there and end up homeless. A lot of these homeless people work too, but yet the cost of living there is so high that most of them that from what I read in this article are working to get out of the state and find refuge other places, but they're doing their best to collect their money and getting out of Hawaii because it's not the tropical tropical paradise they thought it is. I mean, you can't even set up a home there in the streets because you're always being taken down by the state and law enforcement and stuff. So it's kind of sad. It's kind of scary. I saw in this article, I also saw a video about a family that's trying to raise a young little girl in these kind of conditions. She goes to school, they work, but it's just the way it is. There's a big difference between those who can afford and those who can't. Those who can't are a large number of people. So, being the fellow Americans that you guys are, I hope that you guys really pay attention to what's going on in this subject, because most of the time, we ignore Hawaii. We actually do ignore a lot of Hawaii's situations because they're so far away and they're a little island. It's like, yeah, it's fun to think about when you want a vacation, but given their problems, we don't care much about it, which is bad because they are a part of the U.S. too, and they should be giving all the, luxuries and rights and freedoms that everybody else has in this country. And so hopefully you guys keep that in mind, especially when, you talk to these leaders and these people that have the power to do something. Hopefully you guys can influence them. Hopefully I can influence you. So what else is going on in the world? This is a good little article I read, but the SeaWorld is phasing out their killer whale show in San Diego. And it's mostly because of the backlash that people have given them because of the way they have treated and have kept these killer whales in captivity. I mean, first of all, how did that go? Guys, remember this. Animals are animals. They are not meant to live in zoos. I mean, yes, it's nice when you bring your family to the zoo and show them, look at the big giraffe, the big killer whale, the big Sasquatch, all that's good stuff. But naturally, these creatures are wild animals, are not domesticated, and were not meant to live in these confined environments. Killer whales are some of the most intelligent creatures, apparently, and we've been, doing a lot of bad things to them. Messing with their psyche. I mean, these animals are getting more and more aggressive, and we're breeding. If you saw this one documentary I saw once on Netflix, we're actually breeding the most aggressive ones with females. So, luckily for us, they're shutting this part of the show down, which is a good thing, and these animals are going to be relocated to the wild. So, good news on that part. For all you animal lovers, you guys can give yourselves a one thumbs up, because you did win this battle. And yeah, so actually, if you guys get a chance, go ahead and write something to SeaWorld. Thank you for releasing Willie. About time. Oh yeah. Alright, now it's time for the joke of the day. And today's joke actually was a situation that came by a few days ago when I was at my friend's. Anyway, one of them asked me, mature men are talking these mature conversations, and I'm in it. Blaze, do you talk to your wife after sex? Interesting, question. And I answered truthfully. I said, it depends. It depends if I can find the phone. Alright, moving on, people. So this is a funny one, but there was an interview with Vivica A. Fox, and in this interview, a lot of interesting subject came up. Particularly her ex-boyfriend, the rapper known as 50 Cent. And I'm not gonna get into learning his actual name. He's an entertainer. In her opinion, is 50 Cent gay? And the way she went about it, she didn't say yes, but she didn't say no. That's the funny thing. She did start making remarks in regards to this magazine cover where he's with Soulja Boy, and I saw the cover. It's an interesting picture. Nothing homophobic about it until the woman you used to date starts saying that it looks kind of homophobic or something. So now the question is 50 Cent gay? Is Soulja Boy gay? Probably not. But now there is some beef. They're twitting each other up. One person saying this on Twitter, the other person saying this on Twitter, putting up her old picture saying she doesn't even look that good no more. But who cares? It's a great actress, Vivica A. Fox. Nobody's gonna care how old you're getting, because you're getting old. As for 50 Cent, we will care how old you're getting because you're a rapper, not an actor. But that's another subject. I think it's whole funny over comments, not even things confirmed. But she did say a thing or two that makes you wonder. But still, when you guys get a chance, go ahead and look at that interview. I think it's very funny. And take a look at the XXL magazine. You might think twice about 50 Cent. Enough said. Don't need no fake me out rapper, sending me little postings about this, that, and the other. What else is going on in the world? Well, now we have the first look into the prequel to Harry Potter. It really isn't a prequel, but that's how they're putting it. It's an article I read in regards to the movie, a live-action movie coming out, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. Now, this is an actual book already, made by the same author who made the Harry Potter book series. And in this new book, it's interesting because it's pretty much a textbook that's already in the Harry Potter books chapter. It's apparently a book that all these students in their first year at Hogwarts have to read, study, and learn. And a few mentions were put there in the movie, the Harry Potter book movies, and now we're actually gonna be able to read the book. I think that's enough said about the subject. It's pretty interesting. You guys should see it. And supposedly it's gonna be Dumbledore's gonna be in it. A few references to Harry Potter and and some more characters. So think about that. It looks good just off the Entertainment Weekly cover, and I don't know about you guys, but I'm probably gonna go see it with my family members. So hope you guys do too. And if you do, let me know how it was, because I know I will tell you guys. Alright, moving on to the next subject. And this is a very exciting subject. Go politics now. But Bernie Sanders introduces Senate bill to end federal marijuana probation. If you guys don't know, I am a big advocate for adults using responsibly medicinal marijuana or recreational marijuana, as long as it's done responsibly by adults. Same thing with alcohol and cigarette smoking. If you're not an adult, you should be doing it, but if you are an adult, you're responsible enough to know what you're doing and do it right. So, enough said. I'm excited over it because if you guys haven't known, marijuana has been a big problem in society since the beginning of the drug war. Marijuana itself is not the problem, but this is a personal opinion. But everything that has happened because of it is an issue. And now we're finally got leaders, politicians, people in the media, people everywhere. A great large percentage of Americans agreeing that maybe we shouldn't go put marijuana in the same lines as heroin, crystal meth, I don't know, cocaine. Maybe we should put that drug into another category with like alcohol and tobacco smoke and McDonald's food. Yeah, no, I said it. I don't care. And pretty much, yeah. So Bernie Sanders, also he's running for president. If y'all don't know, he introduced this bill, and I want you guys to know that we should definitely support this bill. I mean, we will be doing so much to criminal empires that's not even funny. We will change the whole game for a lot of people. Like, if you don't know, these cartels, they want to keep marijuana illegal because they make so much money off this plant. They don't need to. That's just one thing. Another thing, if it becomes legal and regulated, you can tax it, meaning that all this money being spent on, marijuana, booze, and tobacco can go into things that are needed, like the infrastructure of the United States, or better yet, school systems that are so underfunded. What else? It would make it so much harder for children, people under 18, to get their hands on marijuana, because it would be regulated. There would be no profits trying to sell it illegally in the streets when you can sell it legally in the stores. A lot of drug cartels and people who are funded by these illegal sales would run out of business because you can't sell something You can't sell illegal cigarettes to make a profit. You can sell illegal cigarettes and you might make $1 or $2, but you're not gonna survive off selling illegal cigarettes because legal cigarettes are right there. Same thing with alcohol. Same thing with marijuana. Once it becomes legal, you won't be able to sell it in the streets because who's gonna want to buy it from you and try to get in trouble where they can go to the store, buy it legally, responsibly, go home, and nobody's gonna say anything. Nobody. So good for Sanders. Way to go, Bernie. We need this. We need this now. And that's pretty much how, I mean, there's a lot more to this article, but I'm really not going to get into it. You guys know I'd rather let you guys do your own study, give me your own opinions of what you guys think and what I've read. But so far, I do agree with Bernie Sanders legalizing this for at a federal level. This will leave it also to your state. It will no longer be federally legal, but your state might still say no to it. And if they do, that means this bill that he's trying to pass will not permit you to leave your state and buy marijuana because you'll get in trouble, or to take it into that state where it's illegal. If you're caught doing that, you're still going to jail for a long time. It's still federally against the law to do that. But if your state happens to be the one that legalized it, then you are good. You're not going to be much different from Washington State, I don't know, Colorado, Washington, D.C. Think about it. Just think about it. So, with that said, I'm coming down to the last few things I want to talk about, folks. When you guys get a chance, go check out my homies at the Minority Crew and check out their Black Ops 3 walkthrough. This is a cool group of guys that I met through YouTube. They like doing this video game stuff. They do it more than me, so think about that. And they're pretty funny, entertaining. I like listening to their videos. So when you guys get a chance, go ahead and do that. Also, like I said earlier, or if you guys haven't heard, I'm not gonna be making many videos this month. I'm sorry to say that, but don't worry. As soon as I can, I'll be back at you guys with more videos, more laughs, and more fun. Right? Right. And what else? What else I want to talk about real quick? Oh, thank you for everybody who's subscribing, and thank you for everybody who's viewing, and a lot of thanks to everybody who's giving me comments, because now I feel like this is being viewed by people who want to see it, and that encouraged me to do more, so I really appreciate you guys. By the time you guys watch this video, I should have about 200 subscribers, and growing, and so I'm very happy over that. I can't wait to get to that first 500 subscriber mark, and when I do, I'll be sure to tell you guys. But thank you again for everything, and let me leave you guys with the quote of the day. And today's quote will be, I've learned that people will forget what you said. People will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. With that said, my friends, I catch you guys later.